Sundays are my grocery and meal plan days, my favorite day of the week. Before heading to the grocery store, I always like to plan out my meals that I'm gonna be making for the week and write down the ingredients that I'm going to need. I like to keep my meal prep simple with my go-to and simple meals that I've built from the last few months, few years. Meal prepping is something that I used to not prioritize, and it made my week a lot more difficult, not knowing what to eat, eating random food and snacks, ordering out multiple times, but it has become a religious habit for me to do every Sunday, and it almost feels like me time, like therapy for me, because I love to cook. This turkey and veggie skillet is always a part of my weekly menu because of how quick and delicious it is. Today I added onions, bell peppers, and zucchini, but sometimes I do add different veggies and depending on what I buy and what I have in the fridge. I like to keep my spices simple. Today I added salt, garlic, parsley, and chili flakes. It is so versatile and we can always enjoy it with rice, potatoes, or we can make tacos and so much more. I seriously look forward to baking my sourdough bread each morning and opening the oven with this beautiful sourdough bread scent. Today I made a cinnamon sugar sourdough loaf and a plain sourdough so that we can enjoy this weekend, and it is one of my favorite things to prep for the week. One of the recipes I wrote down in my meal plan earlier was a garlic, herb, and butter couscous salad. You guys, this is seriously the most amazing fall cozy salad. I added some diced onions, garlic, and sauteed them with olive oil. I then added a cup of couscous, which is a type of pasta made from semolina flour and water. I then sprinkled some sea salt and added 2 cups of water with fresh thyme and dry bay leaves. You guys, I wish you could smell my kitchen as my second sourdough just came out of the oven. Whoa, nothing beats the smell of sourdough bread. stop the video yesterday while I was cooking my sourdough bread. You guys, I burned my finger grabbing the Dutch oven. I took it out from making the first bread, and I forgot this thing was steaming hot. Like, I set the oven at 450 and that thing was 450 Fahrenheit hot, and I burned my finger, so I had to pause. Tonight we're gonna make a delicious tomato soup with fresh sourdough bread and butter, and I'm probably gonna add a protein, and I think it's gonna be some chopped chicken on the side. But you guys, I've been craving homemade soups. This grocery store near my house, and they sell the most amazing tomato soup, and I said I'm gonna make them myself. So that's what we're having tonight. We're doing this tomato soup with fresh sourdough bread, and I cannot wait, you guys, and I really hope this heals soon. It's not as painful anymore, but it's definitely harder for me to cook certain things. But I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast. This morning I was craving a bowl of warm oats with cinnamon. I added some apples with honey and cinnamon, and then I actually microwaved them. It became so soft and sweet, and then I added peanut butter and some almond milk. Then I made myself an egg omelette with a warm cup of coffee. It is soup season, and I'm so excited to make more soups at home. I always crave soups when the weather is starting to get a little chilly, especially in the fall season. I just want soups all day, every day. And my mom, she's such a good cook, and she would always make a soup during this season, and she makes the most amazing soups. She doesn't even follow a recipe. She just puts a bunch of ingredients and magic happens. So if you're also wanting to try to make soups at home, I highly recommend you guys to do it because it's so simple, it's so quick. This tomato soup took me less than 15 minutes to make. It's super quick and easy. I added coconut milk instead of heavy cream, and you could add heavy cream if you would like a little bit more creaminess. And it's still pretty creamy, but it's more on the lighter side, and that's just what I was craving. And this is like a reminder for myself, because every time I crave soup, I always order them to the a restaurant or go to the grocery store and grab those canned soups. But it is so easy to just make it yourself. You know all the ingredients that you put in it, and you can adjust the salt, the creaminess. So I highly recommend, if you're craving some soup, to make it yourself. but I'm gonna leave the recipe down below. I did adjust it a little bit. I added the full can of coconut milk, and I think that's pretty much all the different things I did. But I highly recommend. I'm also gonna leave the recipe for the lemon and herb butter couscous salad, which was a hit. My husband and I enjoyed it last night and he really loved it. So I hope that you try it, and I would love to know what are some of your favorite fall staple meals that you're gonna be cooking this season. Drop them down below, because I'm looking to trying to cook more at home instead of ordering out or going to restaurants, and enjoy more homemade meals. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.